Asha. Good evening, everyone. Hope everybody are doing good. Good evening, good evening. So I am visible and audible to you, right? Hi, hello, hello. Good evening. Hello, everyone. So are you all studying? So how are you doing? Hi, hi. So, okay, hi, Vijay. Hello, Aishwarya, Shivani, Chetan, Perumal. Good evening. Anita R. Amog. Yes, you people are studying. Very good, very good. Thank you, Perumal. Abhirami, Ramraj, Unique, Sai Manas, Shreyas. Okay. Dancer Harshita, Vidyashri. Very good. Sanjana, Kavita. Okay, so very nice to see you all here. So first, everyone should like the video. First, you press it on a like button. We'll start today. So today we'll try to complete transportation as well as excretion. So let me revise you the most important concepts from transportation and excretion as well. Hi, Bhavani. Okay. Hi, hi, hello. Okay. Happy Guru Purnima. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So very nice to see you all on this day, right? Okay. Very good. Good evening. Good evening, Patil S. Gaming, Sai Baba. Okay. Harsha, Shivkumar, Vanita, Amog. Very nice to see you all. Thank you, Amog. Thank you so much. So I wish you all the best in your future. So may all your dreams come true on this wonderful day. So keep learning. Only thing is you should learn and do some kind of hard work, and hard work definitely pays off. Okay, so it will never, let your hand go. Definitely hard work will always hold your hand. So keep working ahead. Okay, fine. So let's quickly start the topic transportation. Okay, so first let us talk about transportation in humans. So can you all tell me what are the different components of human circulatory system? Okay, so we have something like human circulatory system, right? Circulatory system. So what are the components of human circulatory system? Yes, heart. Okay, somebody told lungs. See, lungs actually not a part of circulatory system. Yes, we circulatory system depends on lungs, no doubt, but it's not a part of circulatory system. Okay, so it's blood. So the different components of human circulatory system is blood, and later blood vessels. Okay, after that you have a very important heart, and then fourth one is lymph. So these are the different components of human circulatory system. Very good, very good. So most of you are answering. So now let's talk about the blood. Okay, so what are the components of blood? Can anyone tell me what are the components of blood? Yes, blood has got plasma, right, and blood cells. and blood cells. Again, blood cells are of three types. One is RBC, WBC and platelets. So these are the three types of blood cells, and you should know the use of each component of blood. They ask you what is the importance of blood, or what are the different role that plays inside a human body by blood. Okay, so you should list on all the important points about the blood. You know, about blood question can come in the board examination for all boards, right? So you have to be careful. So now let's just discuss about the RBC. So RBC contain hemoglobin, right? So hemoglobin can be called as respiratory pigment. Hemoglobin is called as respiratory pigment. Can you all tell me what is the role of hemoglobin here? What will the hemoglobin does? So what is the role of hemoglobin? Yes, quick, yes, very good. Hemoglobin carries oxygen. So it carries oxygen to each and every cell of a human body. Okay, so hemoglobin has got great affinity to bind with oxygen. Okay, so it can carry oxygen. Fine. So that is the major role of hemoglobin. Okay, so can you all tell me which disease is caused with the deficiency of hemoglobin? If hemoglobin content is less in a blood, what is the disease that you observe? Disease responsible for deficiency of hemoglobin. Yes, very good. Aishwarya has answered first. Anemia. Okay, so anemia is the disease that is caused with the deficiency of hemoglobin. So about anemia you should know, and about hemoglobin and its role you should know here. Okay, and coming to white blood cells, guys. So what is the use of white blood cells here? What is the use of white blood cells? White blood cells. Yes, what will the white blood cells? Yes, fights against viruses. Yes, very good, very good. Shivani has answered and many others are answering. White blood cells help us for immunity because they have a cells which can fight against harmful microorganisms. Okay, and what is the use of platelets here? Platelets. Use of platelets, guys. Yes, very good, very good. Use of platelets. What does the platelets do here? Yes, platelets help for blood clotting. Okay, so they will help for blood clotting. So you should know the use of platelets, WBC and RBC. So that's what you should know about the different components of blood here. Okay, so very good, very good. So now that we discussed about the blood, and now let us come to blood capillaries. Okay, blood vessels. So let's talk about the blood vessels. So what are the three blood vessels we have in our body? Blood vessels. Which are the names of blood vessels that are there in our body? Yes, one is arteries, veins, okay, and capillaries. Capillaries, right? So which blood is carried by arteries? Is it oxygenated blood or deoxygenated blood? Tell me the role of arteries here. What does the arteries do? Yes, very good, very good. Arteries carry oxygenated blood, except which artery, guys? All arteries carry oxygenated blood except one important artery that actually carries deoxygenated blood. Very good, very good. Yeah, many are answering. Kirti, Shri, yes, many are answering. It is pulmonary artery. So pulmonary artery is the one which carries deoxygenated blood. Okay, fine. And veins carry deoxygenated blood except one particular vein, that is pulmonary vein, right? So you should have an idea about pulmonary artery and pulmonary vein, guys. That's important. See, questions can be framed out as MCQ or 1 mark point of view. So don't forget about pulmonary artery, PA in the sense pulmonary artery, and PV in the sense pulmonary vein. Okay, fine. And what will the capillaries do? What is the major process that happens in capillaries? Yes, role of capillaries here. Where are they present and what happens in a capillaries? Yes, capillaries, someone? Yes, very good. So, Shahana has mentioned first, exchange of things takes place between cells and blood. Okay, so the cell is surrounded by capillaries. So it is through the capillaries exchange of things takes place. Either it can be gases or nutrients, whatever it is. Through capillaries only major exchange happens between cell and blood. Okay, so that is all about the blood vessels that you should know. Fine. And coming to another important component of human circulatory system, heart. So human heart diagram is very, very important, guys. You have to practice human heart diagram, and in one of my video I have shown how to draw heart diagram easily. So I'll give that playlist link also in the description later. You can check it out. Okay, so now let's just revise what happens in a human heart, okay, with one simple flow chart, right? So let me just put the human heart this way. I know the heart will not resemble, but still this is a heart where I divide into 4 chambers. Okay, so this is can you tell me which side is this? Left side or right side? This side. Okay, so this is left or right? Which side is this? Okay, left or right? Yes, very good. So you shouldn't get confused between left and right. Okay, so this is a left side and this is a right side. So this is left atrium. This is left atrium and this is left ventricle. And this is right atrium and this is right ventricle. Okay, so these are the 4 chambers of human heart. And now suppose if there are lungs here, so this is a lungs and these are the different body parts. Okay, body parts, right? And oxygenated blood will come from lungs to left atrium, okay, which is carried by pulmonary. Can you tell me which one carries oxygenated blood from lungs to left atrium? Okay, so which is that one special thing that carry oxygenated? Very good, very good. Drishti has answered first. So it is pulmonary vein. So the role of pulmonary vein is to carry oxygenated blood from lungs to left atrium. Now this oxygenated blood will flow to left ventricle. From left ventricle it will reach to all body parts from a biggest artery of our body, which is called as, can you tell me, which is that biggest artery in our body that carries oxygenated blood? Yes, aorta. Okay, so the different people pronounce it in a different way. I pronounce it as aorta. Okay, if it is wrong, just excuse me. Okay, so in different areas, differently it can be pronounced, but spelling should be correct. That's it. Fine. And now in different body parts, the carbon dioxide gets generated after cellular respiration, and that carbon dioxide containing blood will reach to right atrium through a set of veins called vena cava, right? So whatever the waste, I mean carbon dioxide generated, that reaches to right atrium, guys, okay, through a set of veins called vena cava. And from right atrium, that deoxygenated blood, that means carbon dioxide containing blood, will go to right ventricle. Now from right ventricle, okay, I'll use this purple chalk for indicating carbon dioxide containing blood. It's going from body parts to right atrium to right ventricle, now from right ventricle back to lungs. So who will carry this deoxygenated blood from right ventricle to lungs? So which one will carry? Yes, very good. Pulmonary artery. Pulmonary artery will carry. Okay, so this is the flow chart. You should not forget, guys. Okay, so this flow chart is very, very, very important. Fine. And now one very, very interesting question. Usually ventricles are thick walled. Okay, ventricles are actually very much thick walled compared to atriums. Can you tell me why ventricles are thick here? So why ventricles are very much thick? Yes? Can you all tell me why ventricles are thick here? Yes, yes, very good. Because the blood is flowing out with high pressure. So that's why the walls have to be protected. So that's why the walls are thick. So blood is flowing out with high pressure, right? So that's why the ventricles are thick walled. Fine. So this is about the flow chart that you can, use it to learn the concept. So this is very, very important. Fine. And now let us talk about another component of circulatory system, that is lymph. So can you all tell me what is the importance of lymph here? So what is a lymph? Lymph is that colorless liquid, right? Lymph is a colorless liquid. And can you tell me what are the two important points that you can write about a lymph? If its importance is asked, what are the 2 points that you can write? Okay. Yes? Lymph. I'm asking the importance of lymph here. Okay, lymph. Lymph actually helps in the transportation of fats. Yes or no? It helps. It helps to carry, absorbed fats, right? And the other one is lymph also helps in fighting against infections. One is fighting against infections. The other one is helps in the transportation of fats. Okay, so 2 points are very, very important about the lymph, right? Fine. So that is all about human circulatory system. Fine. And I'll ask you one important question. Why double circulation is necessary for humans? Okay, so double circulation in the sense the blood will flow 2 times through heart in one cycle, right? So first oxygenated blood is going through heart and the next deoxygenated blood is also going through heart. So that completes one cycle. So in one cycle blood is flowing 2 times. So this is called double circulation. Why is it necessary? Yes, yes, very good, very good. Many are answering properly. So very happy to see your answers. Thank you so much. Good, good, good. See, double circulation is necessary for the organisms which have high energy needs. Okay, so we need to separate oxygenated blood from deoxygenated blood. There shouldn't be any kind of mixing. Okay, because continuously oxygen should be supplied to each and every cell. Continuously that energy have to be produced to maintain our body temperature. Okay, so 24/7 every day we should have the same constant body temperature. So to make our body temperature constant all the time, continuously heat must be produced, cellular respiration must happen in a cell. For that oxygen should be supplied continuously. So double circulation is very much necessary. Okay, so there is a need to separate oxygenated blood from deoxygenated blood. Okay, so this is one important aspect, guys. And now let us move on to transportation in plants. Can you all tell me what is that process called for transporting water and minerals? Okay, so how is water and minerals are transported inside a plant, and what is this process called? Transporting water and minerals inside a plant from root to leaf. Okay, I'm asking about the process. It's not transpiration. We call this as ascent of sap. Okay, ascent of sap in the sense transporting water and minerals from root to leaves. So the whole process is ascent of sap. Okay, for ascent of sap, the helpful process involved here is transpiration. Okay, transpiration. You all tell me, what do you mean by this transpiration? Transpiration. What is transpiration? Translocation is different, guys. It is ascent of sap. I am talking about the transportation of water and minerals. Okay, that is ascent of sap. For ascent of sap, the helpful thing that happens inside a plant body is transpiration. Now I am asking you transpiration. Yes, very good. So loss of water in the form of vapor is called as transpiration. So transpiration creates something called transpirational pull. Transpirational pull. Okay, so transpirational pull is like a suction force. Okay, so a suction force that pulls water from roots to leaves. Okay, so this is the major thing that happens inside a plant body to pull water and minerals up. Okay, so for that transpiration is helpful, right? And the whole ascent of sap, I mean transportation of water and minerals always happens through a special tissue called xylem. Okay, so it is through xylem tissue the whole process happens. Okay, and actually in one of my concept video, I have explained this ascent of sap in a very detailed way. Okay, so don't forget to watch that video, right? So you should know what actually we mean by transpiration, what is the use of transpiration, the tissue through which water and minerals will flow, and the process is called as ascent of sap. Okay, and now can you tell me through what process, by which process the food will flow inside a plant body? By which process the food gets transported? Which is that process? Food is getting transported. Yes, very good. This is correct. Translocation. Okay, so through translocation process, the food gets shifted, right, from leaves to all parts of the plant body. And this happens through a tissue called phloem. This happens through a tissue called phloem. Okay, so here, like in the previous case, you observed transpirational pull that helps to pull water from bottom to up. Like that, here there is a process called osmotic pressure difference. Okay, so you will observe a kind of osmotic pressure difference. This osmotic pressure difference is the reason to push the food from leaves to all parts of the plant body. Okay, yes, very good. Osmotic pressure difference. Okay, so that is what the responsible for moving food from one part to another part. Okay, so this is what the brief points that I told about both transportation of water and minerals and transportation of food. Okay, but you must able to write point wise. So these things can be asked for 2 marks. So they'll ask you how is water and minerals are transported in plants for 2 marks. They may ask you how is food is transported in plants for 2 marks. So neatly point wise you can write the answer. Okay, fine. So that is all about transportation, guys. And now we'll discuss few aspects about excretion. Excretion. Okay, so what do you mean by excretion? Can you all tell me what actually we mean by excretion here? So what is excretion? Yes, excretion. Excretion. Yes, removal of waste. What kind of waste we remove? That waste has got, yes, very good Lohita, nitrogenous waste. So we are going to remove nitrogenous waste through excretion, right? So excretion is the removal of nitrogenous waste. And can you all tell me what are the different components of excretory system, which is that major component, which is that major organ involved in excretion? Okay, can you all tell me which is that major organ? Very good, very good. Kidneys. Okay, so we have a pair of kidneys here. So kidneys are there, and then ureters, right? Urinary bladder, urinary bladder. So these are the three major, and urethra later. But kidneys is one of the very, very important organ which have a small structures called, can you all tell me, which is the functional unit of kidney? Which is the functional unit of kidney? Yes, very good. Nephron. Nephron. You know, many of them will write neuron, but neuron is wrong. Okay, don't get confused between nephron and neuron. Okay, neuron is present in neuron. Where are neurons are present? So what is all about a neuron? That you will learn it in control and coordination chapter, right? Neurons carry electric impulses. They carry messages, right, to the brain. But nephrons will help in the purification of blood. So what is the use of nephron here? Nephron is used for the purification of blood. Purification of blood. Okay. So how many of you feel easy to draw the diagram of nephron? How many of you feel to draw the nephron diagram easy? Can you all tell me? Who is there here that can who can draw the nephron diagram easily, just like as NCERT textbook diagram? Okay, not a shortcut diagram, not a simple diagram, asking about the diagram as it is mentioned in NCERT textbook. So who is there that can draw it very easily, neatly, without any mistakes? No, right? No, right? No. Okay, so many are there that you, yes, it's difficult, right? Yes, few say it is difficult and few are like, okay, we can do. But very good. So I'll come up with one more special video where I'll teach you to draw the nephron diagram easily, just as according to NCERT textbook. Okay, so now I will show you that simple easy diagram. Okay, so it is just for learning. It is just for learning. Okay. So this is how to learn the urine formation. We just can use this diagram. We can use this diagram, but you cannot do this in the examination. Okay. So you cannot do this in the examination. Right. So just for learning the process of formation of urine, this is okay. So what do you call this? A network of blood capillaries is called glomerulus. So this is glomerulus. This is where the major filtration happens. Okay, so all the nitrogenous waste, this is just the capillaries. Okay, so they'll have small holes actually. Through the holes, all that nitrogenous waste will come and it will be collected in this C-shaped structure called Bowman's capsule. So this is our Bowman's capsule, right? And from Bowman's capsule, the blood will flow through these tube, right? Tubule part. So this is the tubular part of the nephron where absorption of good things takes place. You know, in this blood, some amount of glucose, amino acids, everything will come out. So all of them will get reabsorbed back in this tubular part, and here actually the urine production takes place, and that urine gets collected in the collecting duct, right? So there is a process for the formation of urine here. So all that I am not discussing in a detailed way, but I have covered in the videos of life processes. Okay, all the concepts has been covered in a very detailed way. Okay, so somebody is like, ma'am, today's class is not audible and clear. Say maybe your network issues. Okay, so here my network is proper. Maybe you have the network issues. Please don't worry. It will be a recorded session, so you can just watch it whenever you want later. Okay, fine. So just a brief way I just told you how urine is formed, but detailed explanation, as I told you, it's there in my concept video. Okay, Fine. So this is all about human excretory system. So major part that you should concentrate is about the nephron diagram and how urine is formed in a nephron. Okay. And coming to excretory products about the plants. So can you all tell me what are the excretory products that can be observed inside a plant body? Can you tell me excretory products of plants? Which are the excretory materials of plant? Yes, yes, O2, carbon dioxide, yes, O2 and CO2. O2 is the waste that comes out through photosynthesis and carbon dioxide is the waste that comes out through respiration. But you know, the carbon dioxide which is coming out night time can be used by the plant during daytime for photosynthesis, right? But anyway, we say carbon dioxide and O2. Along with that, resins and gums. Plant do have nitrogenous waste. Not only humans or animals, plants also have nitrogenous waste and they get collected in the form of resins and gums. They come out from bark in the form of gum. Okay, so that's actually a nitrogenous waste. Not only that, these waste, they'll store it in, they'll get stored in buds, leaves and flowers and later they'll just dry and they'll just fall off near the plant itself. Okay, so this is how the excretion happens through plants also. So nothing much to discuss about the excretions. Only thing you have to concentrate is about the kidney, nephron diagram and each and every part's use. Okay, fine. So among the three life processes, you have lot more things to study in transportation and nutrition. So these two life processes are very important, guys. Respiration is very little, excretion is also very little. So majorly you have lot of concept in nutrition and transportation. So these two life processes are very important and concentrate. Okay. So for any concept clarity, you can watch our life processes videos. They are all available for free of cost. Okay. I kept it for public, right? So you can watch it whenever you want and get clarity on the concept. Okay. So that's all about the today's video and we will meet up with another important chapter next and I'll let you know when I'm coming live. Okay. Fine guys. Hope you enjoyed the chapter. Right? Did you all enjoy the chapter? Yes. Did you all enjoy this live sessions that I'm doing? Are you all enjoying? Yes. Yes. Okay. Very good. Very good. I'm also very happy that you all are enjoying. Okay. Okay. Okay guys, thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, very good. Keep learning and you know, study, work hard, you know, don't just get demotivated, always get inspired, okay, and have a positive attitude towards life and hard work, hard work, hard work. So keep doing hard work. So that will actually give you the ultimate success. Thank you so much. Thank you. We'll meet you all again with the next chapter.